Before we begin, a note on the perspective you are about to hear. This analysis was written by Admiral James G. Foggo, Dean of the Center for Maritime Strategy, former Commander of U.S. Naval Forces Europe and Africa, and former Commander of Allied Joint Force Command in Naples. He has commanded at the highest levels of U.S. and NATO maritime operations. What follows reflects operational experience at the center of modern naval deterrence. Now, to the Red Sea. The Middle East is no longer a distant conflict. It is an active battle space. And today, the Red Sea has become a live fire test of American maritime deterrence. When a U.S. carrier strike group like the USS Abraham Lincoln operates in these waters, it carries more than aircraft and missiles. It carries layered air and missile defense systems. It carries radar capable of tracking hundreds of threats simultaneously. It carries strike fighters that can project power deep inland. This is not symbolic presence. This is forward deterrence. But the threat environment has changed. Along Yemen's coastline, anti-ship cruise missiles, ballistic missiles, one-way attack drones, sea mines, and unmanned surface vessels form a layered coastal threat network. Many of these systems reflect sustained external support, improved guidance, longer range, and increasingly complex attack profiles. The Bab el-Mandeb Strait, the narrow gateway between the Red Sea and the Indian Ocean, is one of the world's most vital maritime choke points. Disruption here is not regional, it is global. Every drone launch forces a response. Every missile attempt expends interceptors. Every attack on commercial shipping raises insurance rates, diverts routes, and tests resolve. This is modern hybrid warfare at sea. The objective is not decisive victory, it is attrition, disruption, the normalization of instability. Even the most advanced naval platforms operate within the constraints of physics and geography. Mobile launchers disperse. Drones fly low and irregular. Warning timelines compress. The defensive burden multiplies. Meanwhile, instability inland compounds the threat. Fragmented security conditions allow extremist networks to exploit vacuums. Iranian-backed militias operate along the coast. Asymmetric actors converge within a compressed geographic arena. They do not need ideological unity to be dangerous. They require only simultaneous pressure. Freedom of navigation is not self-enforcing. It depends on credible force, persistent presence, and clear deterrent signaling. If low-cost asymmetric systems can impose disproportionate strategic costs on advanced naval powers and do so without consequence, the model will spread. Others will adapt. Others will test the limits. The sailors aboard USS Abraham Lincoln represent more than American presence. They represent a principle that international sea lanes cannot be held at risk by militias, proxies, or terrorist networks. The Red Sea is now a proving ground. How deterrence is maintained here will shape not only the future of the Middle East, but the security architecture of global maritime trade for years to come. This is not a peripheral conflict. It is a test, and the world is watching.